Hello and welcome to Flags in Focus. I'm Tareth, and hello and welcome to the Big Flag Quiz. This is my first time I've done this, and well, it'll be fun. We'll just wait for a few more. Oh gosh, there's lots of people already. Excellent. Hello, welcome. Come in. This is the very first Big Flag Quiz. My first question to you all is, can you hear me all right? Please let me know in the comments, because I've been trying all sorts of bits and pieces out, and I'm hoping that this is all working absolutely fine. So please do let me know if you can hear me. That's the first thing, because excellent. Thank you. Oh gosh, your name, yes sir, includes the response I was after. Brilliant, excellent, thank you. Right, okay, how this is going to work, technicals, I'm just hoping this is all going to work fine. So I've got a load of quizzes or questions for you guys today. It's all a bit of fun, and the idea is just that we just have a bit of fun and enjoy ourselves. So I think we better get going. It's 3 o'clock in the UK anyway, and we should just get rolling. So bear with me while I just try and make sure that I don't end the stream, but I do actually manage to share my screen, which is the key component of all of this. And so I can go through a few bits and pieces of what we're supposed to be doing. Right, okay. Let's see. Is this working? Yes, there we are. I'm down in the bottom corner. Hello, hi. And we've got a quiz up. Right. Welcome to the Big Flag Quiz. This is great. Hello, International Geography Atlas. What a great name. Can I just call you Atlas? Because that's quite impressive as an atlas. Right, excellent. And hello, Victor. Brilliant. Welcome. It's great to have you all here. Right, let's just get through what's going to happen today. Right, so there's 5 rounds in total, you'll be pleased to know. Each round is scored on its own. So the idea isn't really to have a leaderboard or anything like that. This is purely just a bit of fun. Okay, Flaggy Fridays. Hello, excellent. Welcome for joining. So yes, this is purely just for sheer entertainment more than anything else. Okay, so as I said there's no leaderboard. It's just for fun. The questions are going to be very basic, 1 point per question. So you need to write down your answers, because we will be going through the answers momentarily as we go through the quiz. Share on your comments when we get to the scoring, or at least the answers. Please do share away. Anybody who's joined my live streams will know that I do love you guys getting involved. So that's the big piece. However, hello, Nicole. Hello from Arthur, who attends Flaggy Friday. Excellent. Welcome. You're more than welcome, Nicole. That's brilliant. Do we write in the chat? Yes, write in the chat. Write as much as stuff in the chat. I'll come to more of that in a minute. Right. There is a free flag giveaway, however, but it's not going to go to the person who scores the most, because, as I say, this is purely just a bit of fun. But if you want to be in line for winning a flag, if you go to the pinned comments at the top, there's 2 things you've got to do. There's a form just to fill in, which basically says, yes, I can contact you if you win a flag. And secondly, you need to write in the comments. Okay, so the more you write, the more likely you are. And in the form, you get a choice of which flag, if you do win, that you would like to have. Now, the flags that are up available is the Bedfordshire flag, which is my home county here in England, part of the UK. So that's available if you want to win that. Or there's the Channel flag, which is my Flags in Focus flag, which is hanging here. Or I have a little, let's just look at that, they're all in focus, although I am tiny down in the corner. There's a little Velcro logo that we've got as well. If I just turn around and just get it all in focus. Anyway, you've got a choice that you can choose like that. So when you're filling out the form, decide which one you might want to have should you win, and we'll get rolling. Anyway, so that's pinned at the top of the comments. Have a look at that. Fill it out if you want to be in chance for winning. So that's part 1. Part 2 is you need to be writing in the comments. So who was it that said earlier about do we write in the chat? Somebody did ask that question, but I can't find you. But anyway, whoever that was that said, do we write in the chat? Yes, you do. Oh, it was Atlas. I'm going to call you Atlas. Yes, write in the chat. Okay, let's get rolling. Oh, and relax and obviously have fun. That's the key to all this. We just want to have a little bit of fun. Right. Okay. Are you ready? Should we get going? Let's. I've spent 5 minutes nattering away. Right. Yeah. Let's get going. Now, first round is a very simple. This is just to ease you guys in. Okay. So this is really simple. It is. So what I'm going to do is show a number of flags. Just write them down. Which ones you think these flags are. Okay. And then after we've been through all of them, which I think there's 10, then we'll go through the answers. Okay. So don't write in the chat just yet for the answers. You can write better things in the chat, but the answers will come up after the first round. So ease you in really gently. Okay. This is going to be a quick fire round. Okay. So just write down what you think these flags are. And I'm just going to spin through all these because I think you're going to get most of them. Okay, so question 2, which flag is this one? This really easy. I'm just going to give you enough time to just write this down. Hold on, yes, sir. You'll just hold on. We'll come to the answers in a minute. Hold on, hang fire. Okay, just give the answers away. Just hold on. Come to the answers. Write the answers in a minute. Okay, I'll give you the nod when you can do it. Just leap. It's always one. Anyway, right, question 3. These are really fun and easy just to ease you in. I tell you, all the rounds are not this simple. Number 4, which hasn't been started yet. So just write this down. Which one do you think? Just hold on with your yes, sir. You're going to be problems today, aren't you? Yes, sir. I can tell that's for certain. Question 5, okay, is again good old Nordic cross. Okay, question 6. Now, I'm just going to sit here for a minute and drink my coffee while you write down what you think the answer to question 6 is. I didn't say all of them were going to be easy, did I? Okay, let me know when I can move on when you think you've got that one. And no Googling, because that's just damn well cheating. Okay, we'll move on. Back to some normal easy ones then, just to get idea. I didn't think, Ron Ali, you'll easily get that one. Anyway, this one, question 7. Question 8, pushing it ever so slightly now. And hopefully we should get to a final one. Oh, no. It would finish on a number 9. No idea. Anyway, that's question 9. And moving on to a simple no entry sign for question 10. Right. Okay. Have you had a chance to write all those down? Fairly simple, just to really get in. Right, now we'll go through the answers. Yes, sir. Now you can go absolutely mad on this one. All right. Okay. So the first one, which is a fairly simple one, surely, is of course point one is France. I've written that, so just in case anybody's at 9 out of 10, we'll see, Mr. Ron Ali. We're going into France. Okay. Number 2 is of course yes, Japan. Well done. I think Atlas, you've got most of this right. Flag for content. Welcome, Andy. Hi, Victor. Yeah, then we've got all right. Let's have a look. Deutschland. Goody. Let's see who got this one out. Brazil should be a fairly simple one as well. This is putting you in a false sense of security, okay, until we get to this one. Now, anybody have absolutely any idea what flag this is? It's a real flag. I haven't just made it up. But any guesses at all on what this one potentially could be before I reveal? Just going to have another sip of coffee. No. Okay. This is, of course, the South Caribbean, or Caribbean for my American friends, Coast Autonomous Region flag. There you go. There's at least one flag you've learned today, if nothing else. Tartazan. Is it official? I think it is, yes. But is it well known? Obviously not. There we go. Anyway, have some of that. That's yeah, exactly. Well, you know, every day's a school day. I'm hoping we got this one to Kia, and well, South Sudan, which is good. Oh, I didn't write. Yeah, South Sudan is not. I don't think that's really an official language I've written underneath that. Anyway, let's just go with that. Belize, which I always think is a brilliant name for a country. Anyway, and finally, the big no entry sign is Austria. Really, there we go. Okay, round 1. Fairly simple, as you say. Probably most of you got 9 out of 10 on that one, so it's all good. Okay, it's an easy one. We're all right there. Okay, now that was round 1. Flew through that one, no problems at all. Round two, for some of these are going to be fairly simple, others not so. So now we're moving into slightly more difficult. You actually get to round five. So this is black and white. And it is literally as simple as, so what did we say? Most people got, just out of interest, before we move properly into round two, what scores did you guys get? Just drop the number in. Anybody actually get any 10 out of 10? I don't think anybody did, but just drop your scores in. Let's keep this chat going. Atlas got 9, well done. Rotten Alley got 9, that's brilliant. Andy's 9, Flaggy Fridays, Cara, well done. Nicole 9, brilliant, excellent, good stuff, well done. See how many of these you get now. Not all of them are out of 10, but you know, let's go. So 90%. Okay, so we'll reset the scores now. Okay, forget those scores. Move to round two, just in case we have people turning up halfway through. 'Tis live. Okay, round two, black and white. What I've done is I've taken flags, most of them are national ones, and I've just transposed them into black and white. So, for example, you can get some really easy ones. We'll come to the answers in a moment before we have yes, sorry, going berserk again. But some of these are going to be really, really, really simple. Okay, so question 2 is this particular black and white one, which I think a few people might know. Moving on, see, not all of them are proper international ones, but most of them are fairly simple. Don't worry, we're moving on and up. Now, I'll leave this one up for a little bit longer for you to muse over of which one this one could be. Muse, that's a word that's not used enough, that's for sure. Anyway, that one might stomp a couple of people or three. So it starts getting a bit tricky here. This is what happens when countries have flags that look like other ones, and it's the colours that start dictating what the actual flag is. So that's number 4. Number 5, back to a slightly more normal one. I'm sure that the badge there helps greatly. Okie dokie. Moving on. Unique sample. Did you really get 10? Did you really get 10? Anyway. Question 6. I think there was 8 in this in total. So hang on, Atlas. We'll come to the answers in just a moment. Don't fret. So that's question 6. Question 7. I'm going to leave this one for a little bit because, again, I think people might need to have a ponder of what this possibly could be. And I think, to be fair, it's going to get to a point where we're just going to start guessing what that one is. And if you think this one's tricky, wait till you can probably guess what question 8 one is. Anyway, that's question 7. Jot your answer down what you think that one might be. And the last one, yeah, you guessed it. I'll let you ponder on what you think that one might be. And while I just leave that for a moment, I should drink some more coffee, and then we'll run through the answers of round 2, which was a fairly swift one. I've only got 8 here. Okay, right. Here we go. The answers. I'm hoping that now you can get involved again on the chat. Let's see what you get. The first one, which I'd like to think is mostly simple. So for 1 point, for guessing the United Kingdom, the UK, I'll give you that. The United Kingdom, Great Britain and Northern Ireland, I'll give you that one as well, officially. Anyway, yes, okay. Welcome, Andy. Right, goody. Right. So, yes, the UK. Let's rattle through these. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Nicole. That's brilliant. Let's see what we've got on this one. The USA, America, US, whichever you want to call it. There it is in all its red, white, and blue glory. Or do the old glory. Number 3, I think we're fairly safe in stating that this is Wales. And I think after that, right. So what have we got so far? So we've got Sudan from Flag for Content. We've got Sudan from Nicole. Any advances on Sudan? Any other possibilities from anyone before I reveal what this could be at all yet? Sticking with Sudan, going once, going twice. Oddly enough, it's Sudan, so that's fine, right? And I think this is where we start getting a bit tricky now. Okay, let's have a look. Palestine. Yeah, you see, Palestine was another one I think we were getting on that one. So that's That's all good. Okay, so right. What did we get on here? Andy, what did you write? Falklands from Flags for Content. Nicole, you did Falklands as well, which is great. Thank you. Another point there. And there it is. Lovely. In slightly different. See, it's a flag within flags. If you look on the boat, it's got 3 little St. George's flags on the flags. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Falklands. What have we got for this one? What have we got for this? Now, we've got a question mark from Flag for Content on this one. We've got Guyana from Nicole. So, any advances on what this one might be? Atlas has gone with Ghana. Okay, any more? So we've got a question mark, Guyana and Ghana. So never put Guyana and Ghana together before. I've just realised. And it's so Ghana from Flaggy Fridays. Ali's, yeah, okay. It is, yeah, it's Ghana, not Guyana. Slightly different Guyana, slightly different part of the planet, but it's, yes, Guyana, Ghana. It's what happens. You have country names that sound very similar. Anyway, what else have we got? That was question 6. Question 7. Right. So Andy came with Yemen from Flag for Content. Nicole, you went also for Yemen, so that's fine. I'm so bad at Africa. No, we haven't revealed this one yet. Any advances on Yemen then for this one? Let's see what you people have put. Come on, I'm intrigued to know what else we've gone for on this one. Don't be afraid. As I say, we're not winning prizes out of this one, so let's give it a go. Netherlands, Yemen again. Yemen being very popular. That's fantastic. So Yemen and Netherlands we've got now. Any advances before we move on to the response on this? Let's have a look. Luxembourg. So close to Atlas was probably the closest. Could it be Sierra Leone? It could have been Sierra Leone as well. Yes, that's true. And finally, come on, let's see what you've got on this one. So let's just, what did you put down, Andy? You put Côte d'Ivoire. Nicole put France down. Any other advances on Côte d'Ivoire or France indeed on this one? Again, I should take a sip of coffee. Italy from Atlas. Good. No, too dark, lower stripe. Come on. So now we've got, I forgot what we've got already. So we've got Italy. We've got, and what were the other two? France and Côte d'Ivoire so far. Any advances on those? Italy, Côte d'Ivoire, or I don't think it would be France again, since that would be in round 1. Well, yeah, but it does look like France. Yes, if it does look like France, but going by your logic, Andy, well done, Ali. There we go. It was indeed Italy. Yes, so close. So close. Okay, come on, put your scores up just for the sheer entertainment of it all and nothing else. What did we get in here? Did anybody, I don't suppose anybody got all 8 because I didn't. I don't know, you may have done. 6 from Atlas, well done. 5 from Nicole, brilliant, good work. Anything else? Andy, I think you would have got 6, did you? I can't remember now. So some good figures there. Great. Flaggy Fridays, 5, well done. And you got 5 as well, Flag for Content, great. Don't agree with Luxembourg. What do you mean don't agree with Luxembourg? Luxembourg, that was it. What? Well, it was Luxembourg. So it's tough. Right, okay, let's move on. Plowing through these like there's no tomorrow. Round 3. AI generation. Whatever your thoughts are about AI, I thought I would put it to good use here to see what would come out of it. So, just to explain how I've come up with the answers on this round. and how I've got AI to generate it. The good thing with AI is that if you ask it to describe a picture, it will do it in intricate detail. And therefore, if you then put that description back into AI to create that image, it will create it spot on. So the idea I had to do with this one is to reduce the amount of words AI could describe a flag. So long story short, I got ChatGPT to describe flags in 50 words. I then put those 50 words into Gemini and asked it to create an image for me of what it's of that description. And what we're seeing here is the result of AI being able to recreate what it thinks the ChatGPT in 50 words or less was trying to describe. Some of them are easier than others. We'll start off with this one. So this is Gemini trying to recreate what ChatGPT thought this flag could look like in less than 50 words. So write down, stop arguing about Luxembourg. It is what it is. It's just, I know it doesn't come out as black. It was like a grey. Anyway, Alex, stop arguing. We've moved on. Round 3. Sorry, calm down. Anyway, so I think this is a fairly, well, it looks quite impressive. I think that's a fairly straightforward of what this flag could be. So this is what AI has come up with. So that's question 1. Question 2 is another intriguing little view of what that could be. Let's just calm down. So this is question 2. Excuse me. Let's question 2. You're right. Question 3 is an intriguing one. Rather beautiful what it's come up with. Wrong, but I think this is quite a beautiful design. I must say so myself. Anyway, this is what has come back as what it thinks ChatGPT was trying to describe this flag was in 50 words. So that's number 3. 4. It's going to get really tricky now for those who may not know about this one. I'll leave that one for a little bit longer. Again, I like how this has come out. Wrong, but I do find this quite impressive. See, now you're quiet. You still there? Okay, so that's question number 4 of round 3. This should be a fairly simple one. And I do like this one as well. Another good design. Straightforward. I think we'd be all right with that one. I think we're okay with that one. Now, this is going to stump a few people. To me, it looks like a couple of bananas in the middle. How it ended up with that, I don't know. To be fair, I think what's in the middle there should have been fairly straightforward to recreate, but it obviously didn't. Anyway, still a good design though. Quite like this one. I like the jagged teeth as well. That's that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Question 7. I think a lot of you should get what this one potentially could be. Jot your answers down, a point each answer. Doing all right. Okay, and the last one, I think, again, I think a fairly easy one. Again, it's a good attempt, I think, by AI to recreate that after describing it in 50 words. Okay. You written that down? You keeping up? Okay, let's move on. Right, the answers. Let's see what you've got. Now we can start bombarding the chat again now. Okay, right. Let's see what you come up with. Okay, first of all, let's see what we've got. Atlas, you've got, oh yeah, come on, answers. Hello, Henry. Hi, welcome. You can join in. It's okay. The whole point, Henry, just for you, you can join at any time. There isn't an overall score at the end of this, so you can just pick up a pen and paper and just keep going now. It's fine. It's all good stuff. Right. Okay. Oh, interesting. Came from the Instagram. Excellent. Oh, well, that advert worked then. Okay, so yes, by all means, welcome. Join us. This is these are the answers of round 3. I'll give you a moment. You can probably join in now because you can. While I've got this one up, you can still write down what you think this the answer to round 3, question 1 is. Although lot of people are writing up here. Anyway, okay, so the answer to this one is indeed Saudi Arabia. Obviously couldn't quite get the Arabic Shahada right, but it was a good guess. I think that really worked very well. So, okay, so a point for Saudi Arabia. Question 2, what have we got? We've got Atlas with Cook Islands, flag for content with Cook Islands. Nicole, you went with Cape Verde. It's a good answer. So, any advances on Cook Islands or Cape Verde? So let's just bring that one up. It is indeed the Cook Islands. So that's it did. I was quite impressed on how it got the stars in the right format. They're not all upright, but anyway. But I do like the more Iceland style of the cross. Anyway, how it was going to do the UK flag. Let's move on. Right, this rather ornate looking flag. What have we got here? Atlas, you came up with Bolivia, and so did flag for content, and so did Nicole as well. Any advances on Bolivia on this one? Because I think this is quite a, as I say, an intricate design. How it managed to come up with something so detailed like that, it was very impressive, I thought. So yeah, anyway, right, I hope, Henry, you've managed to keep up with that one as well. Let's put that through, and it was indeed Bolivia. More flags within flags. To be fair, I think I prefer the the digital AI version of that. Anyway, moving on. Question 4. Right, what else have we got on here? So Atlas, you came up with Venice. Andy, flag for content, came up with Venice. Nicole, you had Sri Lanka. It's a good answer, actually. Henry, you've come up with Venice as well. Good stuff. Yes, this was an intriguing one on what it's. Oh, the word Venice doesn't appear. If I press again, does it come up? Yes, it does. It's interesting how it's changed the lion into a griffin by the looks of things. And also what I showed ChatGPT was what you're seeing here on the right. So obviously the lion holding a book, but yeah, Gemini ends up giving him a sword. Anyway, it was close. Don't tell the art designer you prefer blue. No, no, I won't, Cara. It's a very good point. Right, okay, where are we? Right, 5. This one should be a fairly good, simple one. What have we got here? Where are we? Atlas, you said Nepal. Andy, you said Nepal. Nicole, you said Nepal. Oh, you went for Montenegro for the previous one as well. Ah, I see where you're coming on with Montenegro. For the, can I just? Oh yeah, I see the Montenegro bit now. Sorry, Nicole. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Where are we? Nepal. Yes. There we go. It's the reason it's not worked, as I say, this is AI trying to describe flags in 50 words and then recreating those flags in just 50 words. That's why it's not working. If you get it to describe Nepal's flag in detail and then ask it to recreate from the details, then it'll come up with that. Anyway, question 6. How many people did this stump? So, Atlas, you had Utah. Andy, you've had Utah. Nicole, you went with Croatia. I see where you're coming from with the checkered stuff as well. Any advances? Henry, you've got Utah. Anyone else? Frederic, hello, hi, welcome. You can join in, Frederic. It's the whole point of this is that I'm not having a total score at the end of it. This is literally just score each round as it comes. This is we're coming up to the end of round 3 at the moment. So it's guess what flag this is that AI's tried to create after a description of 50 words. So Utah seems to be the general consensus, and it is. Well done, excellent. Why it couldn't create the beehive, I have no idea. No Glory, hello, welcome. I like your little sunshine. That's brilliant. Welcome. Anyway, okay, so that's question 6. Then we've got 2 more on here. This one, I think, again, was a fairly straightforward one. What atlas did you come up with? Iraq. Is that Iraqi? Yeah. Andy, you came up with Tokyo. Nicole, you went with Nauru. Any advances on what this flag could be in reality? Oh, the Iraq. Oh, I know the is this from Syria? No, I know the one you mean, the purple with the squares and the tree in the middle and the yes, I know the one you mean now. No, it's not that. This one was hard, Henry. You're right, but yes, it's the Tokyo metropolis. Either I think looks pretty good. Although I must admit the AI build looks more like a I was about to say a steering wheel on a boat, but it has a better name on it. Yes, the Scots flag, Scouts flag. Yes, Kari, I did think that as well. The Scouts flag. For those in the UK, oh no, I'm sure Scouts is a bit more international than it. But yeah, you're good. What is the steering wheel on a boat called? Answers down there, please. Game over. We haven't finished yet. And the last one. This one is, again, it should be a fairly straightforward. Let's just double back on who's written what. Atlas, you had Angola. Andy, you had the same, and so did Nicole. Any advances on Angola? Nicole. Oh no, the steering wheel of the boat has the big wheel thing. Anyway, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, this is Angola. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the end of round 3. As I said before, just to remind you people, if you want to win either flag or either flags or indeed a bit of a Velcro, please, and don't forget to fill in the form on the pinned comment above, and obviously get typing. Frederic, who is the winner for my last live stream, his flag will be on the way as soon as I post this one as well. So just hang fire, Frederic. Right, scores on the doors. What have we got? Atlas got 6. Andy from Flag for Content is 8. Well done. Nicole, 4. Brilliant. Well done. Excellent. Any advances? Do share your scores. You're more than welcome to join in. It's brilliant. I'll tell you who I haven't heard from for a little while is Yes Sirree, after bombarding my comment section earlier, which is absolutely fine if you're still there. Excuse me. Victor Angola, well done. Yep. Good stuff. Right. Okay. Moving on. Are we ready for round 4? Let's just see what we've got. Right. Link the symbol. So I've pulled out a number of symbols from various flags, as you'll see in just a moment. I've placed them all on one screen. So, and I'll give you some time. In fact, let's just... well done, Andy. Yes, yes, calm down. You got all 8. Well done. Right, see how many of these you can get. So, some of them are easier than others. What you need to do is just write down what flag you think that these emblems, or whatever you want to call them, symbols, are linked to. So literally write down numbers 1 to 10. Write down the flag that you think that these are all connected to. And I'll give you some time. Hold on, Frederic. Frederic, the whole point is I'll go through the answers in a minute. Hold on. So you can write down your answers, Henry, Frederic, and we'll come to the answers in just a minute. So just hold on. Hold on. Come to it. You've got a scrappy bit of paper. Write them down, and we'll come. Just thank you, no glory. I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee while you sit and write your answers down, and we'll come back to them fairly shortly. I mean, the first one is fairly simple. I'll give you that, because it is a direct lift. Although I must admit, he does have evil eyes. They're quite... That eagle on number 1 has some intriguing eyes. So, yes, we've got an eagle. We've got St. George's Cross, a couple of dogs, a big boat, a compass and a hammer, a key, dolphin, swan, and a hat and a snake. So Felix joined the quiz. Okay, of course, yes. Of course. Excellent. Right. Let me know if you need a little bit more time. Otherwise, we'll whiz through to the answers. Let's see how we're doing on this one. Just let me know if we need more time, which is fine. As I say, if you weren't here at the very beginning, can't see 10. I'm in. Oh, am I? Oh, yeah, I am in the way. Well, to be fair, there's nothing else other than just the snake. It's a snake. That's it. It is just a snake, Ali. That's all it is. It is. I did photobomb the snake, but it is him just here. His head, it just wiggles down and it ends up about here somewhere. That's it. It's just a snake. Really, don't get too excited. Good. Okay. After photobombing the snake, I must admit, which is not my favourite animal. Okay. Are we good to go then? Let's run with some of these answers in the style as before. So now you can start shouting out links and symbolism. So, okay, what do we got for good old Felix, if you remember me? Hello, Felix. Hi, welcome. Excellent. Right, what have we got? What have we got? Okay, Atlas. What sort of order, Atlas, have you come up with? That's a great order, though. Okay, so the first one we've got, Atlas, you've got Egypt. Henry, you've got Egypt. So have you, Andy. Any advances on Egypt for this rather stern-looking eagle? Which is Saladin, Eagle of Egypt. Oh, Ali, of course. Okay, it's spot on there. It's not Serbia. No, so it is Egypt. Well done. He is almost taken directly from there. Okay, I think that's one of the fairly straightforward ones. I think question number 2. Any ideas what this flag was? What did we get from other people? Atlas, you went for Malta. So did Henry. So did flag for good. Flag for content. Sorry. Any advances on this? Ali's gone for Malta. Nicole's gone for Malta. Excellent. Victor, I think you might be. I'm probably lagging where you are. Any other advances on Malta? St George's Cross. Yes, it is no glory, but from which flag is St George's Cross from in that setup? That's what we're after. Okay, revealing the answers. This one is, it is Malta. It's up in the corner there. It's obviously not a direct lift, because obviously it's in colour, this one, but yes. It was Malta. Hello, Rocks. Rocks and Fortress. Hello, welcome. Wasn't Lithuania, but you're more than welcome to join in anytime. This is fine, and so we're all good. The whole point is that I'm not after a total score at the end of the whole quiz. It's just each round we're scoring. So anybody who turns up late can join in. It's all good. Nailed it. let's move on. Thank you, Eddie. Let's move on. Right, the boxing dogs. You can't leave now. We're on to boxing dogs, Andy. Right. Any ideas of boxing dogs? What flag this is from? Which ones did we have earlier? Let's have a look. What did other people write? So this is question 3. Atlas, you haven't gotten to me. Henry, you put down the Canary Islands. Flag for content put Canary Islands. Any advances on the Canary Islands? Oh, lots of you now. I've been there. Ali, you've done that. Alice, you have. Yeah. Nicole, Canary Islands. Dog flag. Felix wants to say now. Dog flag? Yeah, it's a flag of dogs. The island of dogs. Canary Islands, Arthur. Yeah. So yes, it is the Canary Islands. Which is named after canines, not canaries, which is why there's dogs on the flags. So, yeah, that's why there's no budgeriguards on this. It's canaries as in canines. Anyway, all right, and I'll give you the point. It's not the same dog that's on the flag, but that's the point. It's to make you think. But anyway, we got there. Canary Islands, one of my favourite places. Now, this is an interesting one. This one, bye for real. Bye-bye. Okay. Any ideas on number 4? So, Ali, we've got Guam. Let me just scroll back up and see what we've got from other people. This is question 4. Henry, you put earlier Bermuda. Atlas put New Brunswick. Flagged for content, put Guam. So we've got a few there that's coming out now. Any ideas? St. Pierre and McNaughton. We've got some real good ideas for this one. This one stumps you a little bit. Any advances on any of these so far before we reveal? St. Pierre is a good one. Okay, so this is Guam. And if you look very carefully in the middle there, you can see that it is, the boat is based on, Tath has just been putting these from my recent. Well, you are a source of inspiration, Andy. And yes, because Guam had been talked about in great detail earlier, it did make me think, that would be a good one to pull the boat out on that. So yes, but it shows that I've been listening as well to your podcast. If you want to listen to Flag for Content's podcast, if you haven't already, you can go over to his YouTube or various other outlets that deal with podcasts and download, stream, etc. All of the back catalogue that Andy has on Flagged for Content. But obviously do that when we've finished, okay? Is that a good enough advert for you? No problem. Right, okay, let's move on. Question 5. Now, how did we get on with question 5 here? Where are we? What did we get? Some people have written this down as well. So, Henry, you went for the USSR. That's a good response, that one. Flag for content. Andy went for the DDR. You would write it like that, wouldn't you? Victor went for GDR, so I know where you two are both coming from now on that one, which is good. Okay, any advances on what this is or what flag we're talking about here? Right, okay, and the more sensible answers coming now than the DDR and GDR, but East Germany from you, Ali, and Rocks and Fortress, East Germany. Okay, we'll leave it there. And Henry as well, DDR, and it is. I've just gone for the simple answer of East Germany as was. Yes, and there it is. I think that is pretty much just a direct take out of that. So East Germany, because obviously I'm sat behind the full title. But anyway, full points or 1 point each for everybody who's got East Germany, or indeed the equivalent of DDRs, GDRs, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing with that one. I can put the pen down. I'm not writing anything on. Okay, the key. Any ideas what the key, the German Democratic Republic, yes. I have word 1 point now. Okay. Well done, Rocks and Fortress. I'm glad you've got a point. Well done. It's all about just joining in. Okay, right. We're on to question 6 on this one. What answer have we got? Nicole, you come up with Vatican. That's a good answer. Excellent. Let me scroll up and see what other people have put in earlier. This is question 6. What have we got here? Henry, you put Gibraltar earlier. Atlas, you started with question 6 with Gibraltar, which is an intriguing flag for content. It's gone for Gibraltar as well. Victor, you mentioned Gibraltar, which is good. Excellent. Okay, and any advances on Gibraltar or the Vatican? I did just show up. It's fine. It's okay. Well, if you did just show up and that was your first question, that's 100% so far. So take the win. Flaggy Fridays, Keys of St. Peter's, Vaticans, or Key, yes, I suppose. Was it not cross keys, though, for Vatican? Anyway, I know that Key from any day. I'm sure you did. Okay, right. So we've got, yes, mostly Vatican or Gibraltar. And it is indeed, for this one, Gibraltar. And it's an intriguing shaped key. Actually, I'd be intrigued to understand why the key has that sort of square diamond shape at the top. unlike any other normal keys, like most normal people would have when a key looks like this. But anyway. Cross keys of the Vatican. Yes. Yes, you're right. It is cross keys, but their keys are a little bit more ornate on the Vatican, surely. But yeah. Anyway, okay, Gibraltar's still got two more of these. The dolphin. Okay, the dolphin. Where are we? What have we got for pieces? Question 7. Dolphin. Who came up with Henry, you had Anguilla earlier. So did Andy from Flag Content. Anyone else have anything for the dolphin on flags? Dolphin on flags. Anguilla. Okay, I think we can all, and it is a gold flag, and it is, yes, Anguilla is, and I even made sure it was a golden dolphin as well to suit. I did debate of whether to put the old Anguillian flag up, which is just the shield basically, as the whole flag, which I do own that one because I think it's far better than this one. But anyway, another one of your favourite flags. It's is it Anguilla is one of Arthur's favourite flags because is it Arthur Nicole? Have I been doing this wrong all this way? Is Arthur? So this Nicole Arthur? Have I been doing it the wrong way around? I've just been calling you your surname all the way through on this one, so do beg your pardon on this one. Anyway, the full dolphin flag is one of my favourites. This one. Anyway, moving on. Number 8. Okay, the swan. Any advances on the swan flag? Let's see what we've got. Let me scroll up and find out what did other people put. And we've got some more than. So number 8. Henry, you went for West Australia. Andy from Flag Content went for Western Australia, either or. What else have we got? Anyone else that came up with the Black Swan flag? Now you're coming up. Scroll back down. Henry, Ali, and Rocks and Fortress have all gone with Western Australia. Not sorry, Nicole, his mum. I see. Right, Nicole's mum. Okay, Arthur is okay. Understood. Oh, Arthur's doing well then. Anguilla definitely one of his favourites. Brilliant. Yes. Who doesn't love dancing dolphins? Anyway, okay. Well done, Arthur. Okay, I'll stick to Arthur then for the moment. The swan is the country flag or region. Western Australia, maybe. All answers from Arthur. He's well, Nicole. You should be proud of him. He's doing very well. I'll stick with speaking to Arthur then. Begging your pardon, Arthur. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, right. Let's move on. We're on to Black Swans. Not the series, but yes, Western Australia is what we've got there. And I even made a point of making sure that the Black Swan was facing in the right direction, just to make it a bit easier for you. Don't say I don't try to help you. Anyway, moving on. Gosh, look at this. It's the time. Right. This rather colourful piece of thing. Any advances on this? So while you write your answers down, what you think this one is, I can scroll up and see what other people have popped. So where are we on this one? This is question 9. Henry and Andy from Flag for Content have gone for the same answer. So is Victor. Yeah, you've got that with Lesotho as well. Any advances on that? I think this is fairly straightforward. Kara's gone for the Flaggy Fridays as well. Has gone for this, so I need to go down to the bottom line. Ali's gone with that. Nicaragua. There's an interesting answer for this one. That's a good one. Nicaragua. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Okay. The Sotho. That's is that how we're supposed to pronounce it? The Sotho. Anyway. Anyway, it looks far more colourful on here. So that's the central. It's a hat, isn't it? If I remember rightly, is it just an ornate hat? If I remember, I can't remember now. Anyway, Cambodia. Sorry, I missed you, Roxon Fortress, but no. So there, and Victor, yeah, you you'd answered that one earlier, which is great. Okay, the last one on this round with the snake that I was in the way of. Any ideas of the flag that will be appearing as the answer for question 10, which has a snake next to it? What's the name of the hat? Flags. I don't know, Cara, what the name of the hat is. Somebody on here will know what the hat is. If anybody knows what the hat of Lesotho is called, please put it in the comments so Flaggy Fridays can answer that. And while you're doing that, we need an answer for the snake flag. We've got so far Flaggy Fridays has mentioned Mexico. Ali's gone with Gadsden. Martinique is another answer. If I scroll up, what else did we have here? Snakey, snake, snake. It was where? Gosh, how much scrolling have we got to do now? Lots. So Andy, you went with Don't Tread on Me. So I'm guessing Gadsden. Henry, you had Mexico earlier as well. So Mexico and Gadsden seems to be the mix at the moment. I'm picturing way too many military badges. Yeah, because don't overthink it. Aztec story of killing a snake. Oh, Cara, Don't Tread on Me. Right, and Victor's gone with the Gadsden one as well. Okay, good responses from both, but there can only be one answer. And I went with the obvious one, which I thought was the obvious one, which was Mexico, as opposed to the Gadsden one. I didn't really contemplate Gadsden as. But anyway, it wasn't Gadsden. It was this one, Yellow Rattlesnake. Yeah. Okay, right. Coming up. Gosh, we've been doing this for nearly 50 minutes, and it's still one more round. I do have a bonus round if people wanted to do it, but anyway, we've got. The final round, round 5. So scores. Yeah, just drop down the number you've got in there. Atlas 7 out of 10. Well done, excellent. I must admit this was a lot more tricky. Back in solo. Welcome, Frederic. We're just about to start round 5, Frederic. You're good to go. I think Ali may have answered Cara the response of the name of the hat, of which I am not going to pronounce because there's too many O's in that word. But anyway, what else have we got? Arthur got 2. Good work. Could have been WHO flag, not. Oh, yes, the WHO flag. Yes, the WHO flag. You're right. Flaggy Fridays. It could have been that as well. Yeah, but it wasn't. What else have we got? Henry got 8. And Ali got 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Good work. Good work, everybody. Okay. Bursting into the last round here. Okay. So, proposals. Now, this, this is going to be intriguing. So, following now, I don't think we've got quite as many questions on this one. These are flags that, well, the clues in the name, that were proposed but subsequently not used as, I think, national flags. I can't remember whether I put anything that's not a national flag in. We'll find out. Anyway, right. So, okay. Yes, Andy, we're not doing total scores because that's just, it's supposed to be when people, because, Frederic's only just turned back up again without a child in tow. So he's going to do this round 5 on his own. Anyway, proposals. So, okay, let's just get going. We'll start with a fairly simple one. So again, hold your answers. We'll come back to the answers in a minute. Write these down. Write them down. Okay, write them down. Yeah, it would be 42, wouldn't it, Andy? Yeah, it would. I don't think I've had that many questions, have I? Anyway, write down on a bit of paper, not in the comments yet, what flag you think this was proposed but eventually not used. I think I can move quite swiftly forward on this because I think they only get more complicated after this one. Or maybe not. Another proposed. You should be fairly. This is a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. I can't tut loud enough with the opportunity that was missed of not. Anyway, moving on. That was question 2. Question 3. Now it gets difficult. I'm going to sip some tea while you lot ponder what this possibly could have been a proposal flag for? That's obviously not yet. I know, Ali. Don't listen to Flag for Content with his numbering. Just ignore him. It's fine. Don't worry. Trust me on that one. Right. Have you all written down what you think an answer is for question 3 is? Okay. And I'll move on. I think I've only done 5 on this one. I can't quite remember. Question 4. Oh, maybe. No, guessing's fine. Absolutely guessing it. Question 4 should again be slightly more easier one, hopefully. So I might be able to swiftly move on from this one. Okay. And I laugh because I'm sitting here thinking I can't remember what this one was for. It's just as well I wrote down all the answers. Anyway, I think this might be the last one, if I remember rightly. So just jot down an answer what you think that this could have been a proposed flag for, but subsequently not used. Obviously. Okay. Are we good to go? Oh, no, there was. I know. Okay, maybe this was the last one. Some of you may recognize this, but keep guessing, Ali. It's fine. It's the whole point. These are just ridiculously crazy. You might be starting some debates with these rejected flags now. Well, yeah. There are only one answer though for each of these flags. It's a good point though. Right. Okay. I think that was it. Okay, let's go straight into the answers. Right. We should be all right. Let's get your answers down, people. What did you think? Let's start getting these down now. Okay. So for question 1, let's see here they come in now. Here they come in. Atlas, you've got Canada. Andy's got Canada. Rocks and Fortress, Labana Pearson. Is that Canada? Anyway, Toronto was another one from No Glory. It's a good answer. Henry's got Canada. Ali's got Canada. Flaggy Fridays has got Canada. The 1964 Great Flag Debate. I mean, I'd give you an extra point for that one, Cara. Canada. Well, it's called the Pearson's Pennant, though. Oh, okay. In that case, then it was Canada. Yes, we're all good on this one. Excellent. And Cara gets an extra point for just knowing her stuff. And rightly so. Right. Okay. So that's question 1. Canada is that one. Question 2, I think, should be a fairly simple one as well. Any ideas on this one? Let's get your answers rolling in on this one. Let's just scroll up and see what we've got. Rocks and Fortress comes up with New Zealand. What did others say? Atlas, you had New Zealand. So did Flag for Content went with an annoying name, but basically it's New Zealand. No Glory, New Zealand. Well done, Henry. New Zealand. Just have to go one better. Nicole, New Zealand. Or Arthur. Beg your pardon, Arthur. New Zealand. Victor, New Zealand as well. You were so right. Huge missed opportunity. Okay. Yes, it was a missed opportunity. Wasn't this on a flag vote recently and sadly rejected? So yes, this was in 2016. I think it was this flag versus keep the New Zealand flag as the national flag. And yes, was it 2015? Big one, or 2015, 2016? But yes, it's great missed opportunity. Seeing that, there's sports teams, national sports teams, the rugby teams will use the silver fern. Air New Zealand uses the silver fern. It just makes... Anyway, before I go down that route of being grumpy about New Zealand sticking with a British ensign, never underestimate how popular the Union Canton is in former dominions. I know, Roxford, but I just think it's not necessary anymore in any country at all. Anyway, let's move on. Yes. Let's just politics. Anyway, okay. Right. I'm intrigued on the answers on this one now. Okay. We've been going at this for an hour now and you're still going strong. So well done for those of you who are still hanging on this one. Right, what have we got for this one? So Atlas, you've got South Africa. I think Andy went with the same one. Yes. No Glory went for the same one. Henry, you've gone for South Africa as well. Okay, so maybe you do know. Arthur went for Dominica. That's a good. I see where you're coming from on that one, Arthur. That's, yeah. What else have we got? Victor went with South Africa. And what else have we got? Anyway, any advances on South Africa and Dominica? This is very South Africa. It is Frederick RSA. Is that the Republic of South Africa? Is that you just being being you? And Rocks and Fortress went with South Africa, and the answers were yes, South Africa. So RSA. Okay, yeah, good stuff. Right, excellent, well done. Very colourful. Jamaica. But no, it can't be. No, it was. I quite like that. There was a lot of designs that came up in the 1992, early 90s. Anyway, okay. That's question 3. Question 4. Any ideas on this one? I think I saw somebody had written New Zealand again as another proposed one for this. Have I gone too far? I've gone up to military badges again now, so I've got scrolled up too far. Excuse me. So Atlas went with Australia. Andy from Flag for Content went with Australia. No Glory went for Samoa. Okay, and any advances on Australia and Samoa then? What have people got here? Ali's gone for Samoa. Rocks and Fortress went with Samoa. Australia. Beg your pardon. Fun fact: today's South Africa flag was meant to be an interim flag for 5 to 6 years. There's a lot behind the South African flag. I think I cover it actually. Yes, I do in a later episode. Anyway, Flag Fridays with Australia. And it is a proposed. I don't think it's actually ever properly been put forward as it's a proposal, but Australia has yet to have any formal vote on whether they want to change their flag. There's a lot of grumblings constantly, but nothing formal. I had to finish my coffee because it's an hour old, but I've got a rather cunning placemat that keeps my coffee heated all the way through. Anyway, that's me stalling for time to see what you come up with on this particular flag. I will be mightily impressed because I think I can remember it, but I can't be for sure. Remember what this is a proposed flag for. So, what have you got for this one? Rocks and Fortress went with Lithuania. It's good call. Okay, the colours, I get it. Frederic has gone with Lithuania. I see a running theme already. What else have we got further up? Arthur went with St. Lucia, I think. Yeah. Andy, where are you? You must be here somewhere. Victor, you went with. Did you go with Lithuania as well? Have I gone high enough for you guys? Henry went with Guyana. No Glory went with Samoa. Why can I not find? Oh, there we are, Andy. Yeah, I found you now. Flag for Content went with Greenland, and Atlas went with Lithuania. So Lithuania seems to be the top of the leaderboard there of what it was. Greenland. I said Greenland, but I have no idea. Did you say Greenland? I think I was. Don't know if I guess okay, right. And Forest Fins. Yeah. Well, okay. One of the Scottish Islands. I see where you're coming from, Kari. Yeah. I almost said Canada because it looks like some of the old French flags. Right. Nobody got it. I struggled with answering this one. It was a proposed Europe flag of Europe back in the 50s. This is okay. To be fair, this is me cheating somewhat and managed to stump all of you. But yes, yeah, really, Ali, the flag of Europe back in the 50s when they came up with the Council of Europe. which the EU flag is really the Council of Europe. Oh, you see, now now I've got you going. Oh dear. What did you put, Atlas? I honestly thought if you were going to put an EU up there, it would be the barcode one. I very nearly put the barcode flag up there, Atlas. I was this close. And then I thought, no, people are going to know the barcode one. So I went with with the most ridiculous flag that doesn't look anything to do with Europe at all. And that's what I came up with. So yes. So I missed opportunity for barcode. Terribly sorry. Not sorry. And it just means that nobody got that one right. Anyway, I'll get off my laurels on that one. And I think this was a final round on this one. Right. Any ideas on this one? Flag Friday is not a fan of the European flag having a flag at all. Personally, how can you represent so many nations at once? Well, a ring of stars, I'm guessing, is how you represent various different nations. I don't know. You're right. And there's more than 12 as well. Never seen this one before. Okay, right. So we've, before I scroll up and look for the other ones, we've got two for Bosnia. One from Rocks and Fortress, one from Ali. If I scroll up, let's just see what others may have already put. Did I see Argentina? Yes, from Atlas was you put that as well. Any others? I've scrolled too far again now. There's far too many comments. Argentina, flag for content, put Bosnia with several question marks. I obviously can't have that if he doesn't know. Haiti is another one. Palau. Palau. There we go. It's an interesting one. Who did that one? That was Henry. So, am I at the bottom? It's not officially representing the EU nation. I know. Okay, right. Okay, what have we got? Really kind of like this one. I sort of do. It's very, the blue's intriguing on this one for me. And it just, to me, it looks a little dated. I don't know why I get a bit of 80s vibe on this one. Not that I was around in the 80s, of course, me being as young as I am. But yeah, it feels like something's me selling shoes in the early 90s. There you go, Andy. Yes, we're on a similar wavelength there. Probably our ages dictate on that one. Victor's gone for Bosnia as well. Looks like a branded logo, not a flag. You're quite right, Cara. It was a proposed flag for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah, and they do have, so the color scheme is what they were trying to keep, and they do have sort of the triangle in the middle there as well, for the shape of the country that was. So yeah, you see, now you're getting it, Andy. Well done. Good. So I was rather pleased with that one. I think the same person who created this one, Carlos, which Ali has just dropped the name in, the designer, designed two other flags, of which one was the same as the current Bosnia flag, but with the same blue as the one on the left. So one of the proposals was, yeah, the same Bosnian flag, but with this lighter blue. And they went for the darker one in the end. So fun fact, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the stars represent the European Union, but they are actually not in it. Yes, it's an intriguing one. And also the stars, they're broken at the top and the bottom because they're supposed to represent an infinity of stars as well. But yes, Cara, I do prefer the current today's flag. It's rather, and it's unique. If I put that in black and white, you would have got that one straight away in round two. But there we go. Fiji was your first thought. Yeah, Fiji's a good idea. I was seeing that one. Yes, 3 versions. Ali, well done. You obviously know your proposal flags for Bosnia, which is great. Okay, right. Scores on the doors. How many did you get on that one? I know we didn't get 6 out of 6 because of the Council of Europe flag, but I hate the current flag with a passion. Really? Oh, it's one of my favourite, Andy. I love this flag. This is one of my favourites. Andy. Okay, what have we got? Current flag with a passion. That's really harsh. Anyway, Atlas 4. After you've got 3, great stuff. Flag for content, you've got 5 out of 6. Really? Okay. Did you get the Bosnia one? I think you did, yeah. Rocks Fortress 5, well done. Ali, 5 out of 6. Excellent. So we did really well. Henry, you've got 4. Brilliant. Okay. Good work. Good work. Well done, all of you. Hope you've enjoyed this. Now, I did say we had 5 rounds. I'm happy to carry on with one final bonus round that I put in. If you want me to do the bonus round while you're here, then I can do. Again, as this is just for fun. If you want me to carry on for one, because I'm conscious that we've been at this for 70 minutes now. We've been at it for 70 minutes. My coffee's run out. I will need a comfort break fairly shortly, but to be fair, the bonus round will probably take me to a point where I can close this down and we can move on. So if you want me to keep going, Arthur's all right. No Glory says, yeah, keep going. Okay, well, if you want to keep going, then by all means, if you've got other things and only scheduled an hour, then by all means, I totally get that. We're not at work, so I can carry on and break the rules as I want to. International ag, that's for sure. Okay, right. Okay, this is the final. I didn't do any more after this one, so this is the bonus round. Okay, I can't even remember. Although it says slide 88 out of 100. Really, how many? Okay, you did right. So I'll just go on with it, shall I? Okay, so these are, I mean, the clue again, clues in the name. These are flags that came before the current flag. Okay, and oh yes, and the last thing on this round here is that these are countries or states or flags that have already appeared today. Okay, so if you're coming up with an answer of a flag that hasn't been mentioned today, it's wrong. So all of these flags predate a flag that's been mentioned already today. Okay, right. Arthur will like this round. Okay, right, brilliant. Okay, Arthur, let's go. Green flag. Right, okay, so question 1. What was this flag and what did it become? So what country was this flag? Okay, so write them down. Don't put it in the comments yet. We'll come back to the answers momentarily. I'm sure you've got the idea now how we're working this. So this was a flag and then became the current one. Okay, yeah, Cara, hold on. Cara, just wait. So we'll come to the answers in a minute. Okay. Right, so that's what's all right. It's all a bit of fun anyway. It's the whole point of all of this. Okay, so that question 1. Question 2. Even I'm stumped, and I pulled this together, and I can't remember what this is a previous flag for. Got an idea, but I can't. Terrible. Even I can't remember. I shall give you some moments on that one to work this one out. Just to have a think. I mean, it's colourful, but obviously these colours are not in the current flag. Not like that anyway. That green and blue do not sit well together. And it's a good sort of bronze colour against the white, but green and blue, that doesn't. Anyway, I'll move on. Question number 3, which I hope is slightly easier, this one. There's a few clues in there, the shapes, and maybe the central piece might give it a few giveaways on this one. But yeah, just hold back with your answers in the comments just yet. But yeah, this is a good one. It's too busy for me. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't like a busy flag. And, you know, this has got bows and stars and atlases and crowns and jewels and flowers and berries. And it's not a favourite of mine at all. It's not a favourite of mine at all. Anyway, okay, we're on question 3. Think you got that one? No, I can't remember. I pulled this together and I cannot remember what this one's for. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. This is an extreme from the previous one because obviously it's fairly simple. I mean, you can really only get one more simplified than this. And that's if it was just a yellow or a black flag. But there we go. Okay, question. I really can't remember. It's just as well I wrote down the answers on all of this. Anyway, okay, question 4. Yeah, you will have to tell me. Question 5. See, another flag within a flag. Not only is it not necessary to put the Union Jack in the canton, that we insisted on sticking the Union Jack inside of the emblem. I'm surprised the little red flag on the boat is not a Union Jack, just to emphasize the point that we just... I'll keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. Not a fan of these flags. Anyway, this one, lots of swords and tools and stuff. Oh, Henry, no worries. No worries. It was fun having you. Thank you very much for joining, Henry. It's been great having you. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. And thank you again. Oh, so there were only 5. Right. Okay. It was a short round just to finish off with a 5. Okay. Are we ready for the answers now then? Okay. Right. First one. Okay. Atlas, you've gone with Bosnia. No Glory's gone with Bordeaux. Rocks and Fortress. It's no, the whole thing sucks. Andy's gone for Bosnia as well. Any advances on Bosnia or Bordeaux? Bosnia from Flaggy Fridays. Ali's gone for it as well. Rocks and Fortress has gone for it. I think Victor's a little bit behind. Victor, if you could put all your answers up, and then we'll get you in, because I think you're slightly lagging behind the rest of us, I'm afraid. So if you've got all your answers, Victor, then just put them all down. Rocks of Bosnia, technically Kingdom of Bosnia. All right. You're just after more points again. Okay, so it was, yes, Bosnia and Herzegovina, or the Kingdom of, as was. Okay, right. So we're doing all right with that one. This one, so we're going back to Arthur that said Lesotho. Let's just scroll up. Oh gosh, wait. Oh, so Rocks and Fortress said Lesotho. Victor, you've gone for Lesotho. I think we all have for that one. Flag for Content has as well. And gosh, Atlas as well. Yeah. Good stuff. We're all there. Still the Republic. Okay, right. Let's just give the answer on that one. So yes, I think you were all right on that one. It was Lesotho, and Kari does look a bit like a gingerbread man at the top left, but an intriguing one. So they did keep the color scheme. I do beg your pardon. They just did different blue. It's the blue and the green don't work together on that old flag, which is why they probably split it on their current flag, which is great. Good. Okay. Moving on. Let's move on. Any ideas of this one? I think most of you, if not some of you, should get this particular one. The green and the yellow, I think, shape at the very least should come up with it. Victor had Brazil Empire. Yeah. What else have we got? Rocks and Fortress went for Brazil. Arthur went with Brazil. I keep losing the guys that put it up the top. Flag for Content with Brazil as well. And who's that? No Glory went with Brazil. So any advances on Brazil? Brazilian Empire? Is it Brazilian Empire or just Brazil Empire? Anyway, right. But yes, they keep the shape. They just change the middle bit. But yes, it's just Brazil. I'm just going with the basic name on this one. Although Kara's obviously shouting at me for not putting the full title. Anyway, right. Okay. 2 more left to go through. I honestly can't remember what this one is. The moment I see the answer or hear it, I will get it. But at the moment, Austria. I've even done a video about the flag of Austria and the history of the flags of Austria. The USA Brazil flag, yes. I could, yeah. Habsburg, yeah. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure that others had written Austria as well. Gosh, yes, you did. Atlas wrote Austria. Flag for content, wrote Austria. My mind just went blank on that one. Hasberg. Well done, everybody. You beat me on that one. Why did I not remember that? The video that I did about the Austrian flag includes the black and yellow one. Why would it not? Anyway. Anyway. Yes, Frederick, it's Austria. Okay, right. I think this is the final one. Again, I can't remember which one this is. I can't remember whether this is still a British ensign flag today in a new form, or whether it's been scrapped and replaced with something altogether new. Anguilla has gone with Ali. Yeah, that one reminds me of old Liechtenstein from the Flags in 50 Places. Flags in 50 Places. Thank you for watching. Yes, Liechtenstein episode. It was a good one, that one. Thank you for watching. Just going to get very excited that you've watched it. So, just talking on Flags in 50 Places while you guys put the answers down. I've got 2 more episodes of Flags in 50 Places to come out. 2. That's it. There's next. Oh, this is it. Next month. This month. Next week probably is the last but one, which is Algeria. Wonderful country. And then in March I've got the USA, and that will close off the Flags in 50 Places series. But don't fret, I have a new series to replace it coming up. But I'm jumping way ahead. Where were we? Right. Is it Honduras? Remember, all these flags have already been mentioned in today's quiz. Captain Stuttgart. Any answers on Anguilla is Rocks of Fortress? I think we said Anguilla. I think. And let me just scroll up to see what Pitcairn is what Victor had gone for. Belize is another response from Rocks and Fortress. That's I really can't remember. Falkland, Arthur came up with that one as well. It's a good one. And I'm just trying to get to the top. Where did we put? Oh, Bermuda, Atlas, you put that as well. Marshall Islands was another thought. Andy, where's your response? I can't find it. Okay, to win. I missed all of that. You can't win, Andy. You can't even win a flag because you've already got one. It's just not fair. Andy, I can't find what answer you gave on this one either. Terribly sorry. Anyway, okay. So let's keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Oh, you put Falklands. Okay, understood. But you've gone for Belize now. All right then. Okay. And the answer is Falklands did have a really generic one with a bow. Okay. Or boat. Okay, I was trying. It was Belize. I truly think that because and there's the sorry. Well, don't never be sorry, Victor. On this one, this is fine. This is all just a bit of fun, but it's the tools on the badge. Believe it or not. I'm trying to finish off it. So the tools in the English British Ensign version also appear. Believe it or not, seriously, also appears in today's Belize, and indeed the boat is there as well. So I didn't realise that there's so many elements taken from the current British Ensign than from that's on the Belize flag now. Anyway. Just give me the scores that you got for this last bonus round before we just wrap everything up. Let's just do I go for it? Yeah. Let's just guys there. Frederick, thank you very much. 4 from Atlas, well done. Good work. Any advances on 4? 3 from Arthur, well done. Good work. That's brilliant stuff. While you're dropping in your answers, just to say thank you 5, well done, and Ali, 5, well done, well done, Andy. Don't forget, if you, for those watching on live, if you did want to be in for a flag, winning a flag, then drop your names in the on the pinned comment. There's a form to fill out, and let me know which of these flags you won, because you've all done remarkably well of staying for nearly an hour and a half on this one. I've had a lot of fun. If you want me to do another one, then I can do. It does take a while to pull these together, but thank you all of you for joining in. It's been a great fun. Thank you all for joining in with the comments as well. That's been the biggest fun for me, is seeing you getting involved in the comments, which is the main thing. And I hope you've had a good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. So do look after yourselves, to take care, and to say, if you want any more of these, then just post it in the notes. And I shall now bid you farewell, and thank you all for joining in and staying with us. It's been a laugh, especially for me. So on that then, I shall bid you farewell and say, be seeing you.